To roll a hard six, you may need to do so in Vegas if you're taking the Raiders. I'm going to get to the Raiders and the Panthers in a moment, guys. Carmine Bianco from Wager Talk. With a couple quick notes before we get to this free play. Guys, hit that subscribe button. Join our ever-growing community here at Wager Talk. Over 171,000 subscribers and growing each and every day. Hit the notification button. Get alerted to all videos when they are posted or any shows going live with a ton of actionable info. And then one order of business, you can use coupon code NFL50. NFL50 will get you $50 off my NFL full season subscription. Since 2022, the start of the 2022 season, the last 2 years combined, number one at Wager Talk in total profits, number one last season with a great year, and a good week 2.898 units gained in week 2. And we're going to look to roll in week 3 as well, too, a 5% play loaded up for this weekend. All right, guys, with that business done, let's get to this game. Raiders -5 in this one. Carolina +5. The total sits at 40. And the big news, obviously, is this is a bad Carolina team. This is a team that likely isn't going to win a game all season long. But they make the move. Andy Dalton, the red-haired gunslinger, coming to Vegas to take on the Raiders. Brees Young, he had to be benched at this point, and whether he plays another game remains to be seen. We'll see what Dalton does this weekend. From an ATS point of view, it's a definite upgrade. Brees Young, 2-16 straight up in his career, 4-12-2 against the spread. And Andy Dalton, well, you look at him when he's facing the AFC West, which he is here, 10-5 straight up, 11-4 against the spread, and 3-0 straight up and against the spread against this Las Vegas Raiders team. Now, one of the things I want to look at is from the Raiders' perspective. We know Carolina's coming in 0-2 in this one. Raiders are at 1-1 off a huge upset win. Gardner Minshew, the mustache man, 3 scoring drives in the fourth quarter of that game to pull off the upset. Do they have a hangover returning to Vegas off of that big win? Well, you got to look at it. They didn't play that well in that game. They got the win. It was more about Baltimore giving that one away. And if you look at the Raiders on both sides of the ball, 27 yards rushing total. Yes, that's a total. 27 yards rushing from the Raiders last weekend. A team that normally can and will run and pound that ball. Gardner Minshew, 5 sacks in that game as well, too. And then from a defensive perspective, they allowed 5.6 yards per carry from Baltimore. And the week previous, week 1, 6.5 yards per carry they allowed. If you got Chuba Hubbard on your fantasy team, you may want to start him this weekend, because I got a feeling Andy Dalton and this Carolina game plan will be run this ball, control the clock, give Andy something to work with. And he was only started last year, 361 yards, passing yards, 27 points. Now, you want to look at another perspective when we're looking at ATS. Look at the Raiders, 5-2 last season when favored in games. But when favored by more than 3 points, this Raiders team is 1-10 their last 11 games. That's not a great stat. A lot of the games they were favored last year were 1, 1.5, 2, up to 3 points in those 7. Favored by more than 3, 1-10 against the spread of the last 11. That's a stat you can't ignore. I know it's a hold your nose with the Carolina Panthers getting 5 points, but if the first 2 weeks of the NFL season have taught us anything, it is that expect the unexpected. And I think week 3 is going to be a similar one. Give me the Carolina Panthers +5 on Sunday. Guys, let me know what you think of this play. I get it if you don't like it, but we are taking it. Drop a comment in the comment section below. Let me know if you like the total. It currently sits at 40 in this one. So taking points with a low total is always one thing that I like to do. And again, hit that subscribe button, join the ever-growing community here at Wager Talk. And for myself and the Wager Talk family, I wish you the best of luck in week 3 of the NFL.